Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is TechBot, and I hope you guys are enjoying your day so far. So let me put this into perspective for people. My headset is completely dying. But that's not the reason why I'm making this video today. This one is more of a progress update, just because you guys have been watching videos for the last few weeks. I do have other videos planned. I just had to take a week to actually edit them. So if you're seeing this video, it means I'm editing my videos again. Yay! Something we haven't done in about a month, since we kind of started this whole fiasco of having to leave Discord and all of that stuff for a little bit, and then focusing on our personal financial situation and everything. Anyways, our plan going into April is to basically fix our situation here a little more and then get everything else under control. So far, our situation is getting under control. It's not going as fast as I would have hoped, but it is getting under control, and I do have a little bit of a hold on some things. Anyways, we're going to do one more thing first. So, first of all, for those that don't know, there has been a little bit of drama since I came back to streaming. It's now handled. I decided to get rid of the person causing the drama, honestly. I'm not going to allow anybody to use my streams for content, especially if you're trying to start drama. Like, you can use it for content, but you don't start drama in my streams. And that's my final stance, and that is how it's going to be. Anybody that starts it will be banned or kicked off of my stream. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts for me at this point. There's no need for drama anymore. Because for those that don't know, I've been promoting myself a little bit. Well, having somebody promote my streams, but it's been helping a lot. And we're on the front page of Twitch sometimes. Not all the time, obviously. I can't really go into details of how everything has been going on behind the scenes, but that's kind of part of the reason we're in a little bit more of a bind than we were before. But it's okay at the same time because it is well worth the hassle if any of those people decide to actually watch the stream. But the basic gist is we're changing our whole strategy around. To both financially support myself and also streams and everything else that I'm doing, and also in the process of trying to find a new job. The reason why is I'm not liking my current position. I've realized that for months. It only took something recently to dramatically change my perspective and thoughts on that situation, but I won't go into details on that because there's no need to bring that to the internet. Because that's something personal. I don't need that brought to the internet. Anyways, as for stuff coming up for both the YouTube and Twitch side, we are going to put together a moderation list, moderator application, I guess, for people that actually want to moderate my streams, because I don't want Moon to do it all on her own, and I know there ain't that many people that stop by. But I want to be prepared for what's coming up and be prepared for everything coming around in the future. So the basic gist is I have a lot more content planned. I have to change a little bit of my strategy. Our goal is no longer to move out of my house, my apartment at the end of the year. However, it is to get things under control at least, and put it a foothold towards moving out. So by the end of the year, I'm hoping to have at least financially stabilized myself to either one, leave my current job if I haven't found a new one, and just work streaming and Instacart and all that stuff for a little bit. Obviously, I'm not going to do it permanently because it's not going to be financially stable. But at the moment, there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that I can't really get into. But another thing that we're starting in May is a collaboration forum. So for those that don't know, I've been streaming mostly with one person for years. And that person is Moon, because me and her just clash very well, and it's pretty good. Doing collaborations because she's somebody I've known for years. So the basic gist is I struggle to collaborate with other streamers outside of me and the small group that I already stream with, because there is the fact of having to mitigate drama and everything. But I've also learned that I also need to collaborate with other streamers as well, because I don't want to be the only one that actually gets on the front page. Obviously, you want to share the spotlight. But in all seriousness, though, I do want to get things going and rolling up a hill. I know it's a long hill, and from what people can understand, I am a little behind and frustrated and very concerned at what's going on. But I mean, there's a lot of things behind the scenes that I can't really get into right now, obviously. But like hardware galore, that Fate Blocky update, I had to delay it. There's just no way around it. Thought I could handle going into this hardware update, not really blindsided, but kind of somewhat prepared, but not fully prepared. And the financial situation is also not helping it. So it's not able to be solved this year like it originally was supposed to. We're delaying it until 2027. However, we are going to slowly roll out parts of the update as we go along throughout the year. So the basic gist is we're doing one big push for a maintenance in May as well for that server. The Fate Blockio server, and then we are also doing the collaboration forum and then the moderation forum. The moderation applications are actually going to be for 3 different platforms: Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. Although I do want them synced, I don't want the same mod team on all 3 platforms, because I feel that would just be overwhelming for my mods, and that's just not fair at all. Because, I mean, I already have a small mod team, but it's just not fair to my mods. So I'm basically going to have 3 lead mods, aka lead techies. The reason why I call them techies is because it's just funny to me. I thought it was kind of funny. But in all honesty, I'm going to have 3 of them. 1 for Kick, 1 for YouTube, and 1 for Twitch. Last year, I kind of teased my plan a little bit to people. I didn't tease much of it, but we're going to take all of our clips that we've been stockpiling for years now, since we started content creation back in like 2019. We actually started it really early, and I kind of had a big plan from that day forward. Some of this was on there, some of it was added last minute, some of it's been sitting there collecting dust, like projects. I want to bring back my projects as well. We're going to slowly bring back everything that I've been working on, but we're not going to take priority over anything right now, because I don't want to put myself in a bigger bind, basically, at the moment, at least financially. So we're not going to do anything that's going to require too much financial too much financial strain is what I'm going with right now. So the basic gist is I'm stockpiling things to have things paid off and everything by the end of the year is what my plan is. It's going to take a minute, obviously, because I have to pay an internet bill, $100. Electric bill is about $200 right now, so it's kind of also putting another strain on there, but that's because of the heat. The heat is electric here. I don't like it, but it's what I have to deal with at the moment. But the basic gist is I'm trying to get to the point of being able to compound everything and put everything forward and just have everything ready and laid out for the end of the year. But the basic gist is if I don't find a job by the end of the year, we're going to quit. Because there's just no way for me to stress out to the point of not being able to do anything. It's complicated on why I want to quit, but I'm not going to quit because I know what my brain will think if I do quit and what people will think. But there's a lot more complicated process behind the scenes I can't explain right now, but right now there is at least plans to stay there until at least November. There might be plans to change that to like April of next year, but I don't know what my plan is yet for that situation. It's just something I might do. I'm just not decided yet. I haven't been concrete on what I want to do yet. But the basic gist is we're changing our situation around pretty quickly. More quickly than I thought I would. But there is a little bit of a hiccup right now. I am still catching up and paying backlogs, obviously, of bills, which we need to get backlog paid. So it's going to take me a minute to catch up, obviously. But once I get caught up, it'll be a stronghold, and we can hold on to it permanently and not be stressed out like we are now. So the basic gist is I'm going to hopefully pause everything here in April, get it all situated. We already mostly paused everything, so I mean we're slowly rolling it back out, but we're not going to do it at the full force that I was doing it. But the Fave Blockia update, as I was telling in a different video that I tried to record, but it didn't work. The basic gist is we're going to do, I believe it is, hold on. We're adding proximity chat to the Season 2 of Fancy SMP. /help is also being added, but that's going to be added later. It's not going to be added now. The cosmetic system is being completely redone. I'm not dealing with the current cosmetics, so if you're buying the player scaling, you'll still be able to keep the player scale, but I don't recommend buying it right now because it's going to be an entirely different system. We're going to bring back this Season 1 cosmetics, and because I just don't like this cosmetic system at all anymore. It's more buggy than it is stable. And the basic gist is we're just changing things around. We're obviously still doing like the map stuff. You guys wanted a map for Fave Blockia Season 2 of Fancy SMP. So we're going to add the map. We're going to do that probably during our maintenance and also put in our little jobs section of our website. But we're going to get those things sorted as time goes on throughout the year because it's going to be little by little we're going to add things in for the hardware update. So we could basically have a whole hardware update planned out and completed by the time everything rolls around. But like I said, there's some things behind the scenes that I can't tell you guys right now. So with that being said, my name is BidTechBot. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I will see you in the next one. You won't see me next week, though. No, you will see me next week. You just won't see me in this kind of format. You'll see me in another video. A different video. Probably with, I think it's Super Mario Galaxy. I was going to do it this week, but I decided to change things around. But that's a different thing for a different time. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's little progress update. This is March 21st when I'm recording this at 9:51 p.m. So you guys are seeing this literally 15 hours after I record it because my first few attempts did not work very well, but that's okay. My name is BidTechBot. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.